back on this YouTube channel, and I promise I will be creating more and more content because I still keep getting so many messages about Lenka, Erasmus Mundus, and I need your inspo and so on. So I finally came to a point where I feel like, yes, now it's time to be back on this YouTube channel. And I am just excited to share with you the wisdom, the experience, the information, and all the codes which are coming to me, because I am convinced that it can make your life significantly better. And you're probably watching me because of the Erasmus Mundus content. However, you know that I graduated a few years ago, and I am really passionate nowadays about work-life balance, or like designing your own life, being an entrepreneur or working for yourself. And which is actually kind of funny because while you're studying university, the university always try to put you more and less to be an employee. And I knew even during my studies that this is not a way for me, because I felt this will just limit my own freedom, my opportunities, and I love to travel, and Erasmus Mundus is all about traveling, living abroad, and so on. So I knew that being employed is not a way for me. There is nothing bad with it. I see nowadays on the internet people are kind of like just saying, no, you should be your you should be a business owner. I think both has benefits and both has downsides. However, I still feel that if you're Erasmus Mundus, not even a student, but if you're just like aiming there, that you have so much power within you that you can make any business, or you can work for yourself because you have this desire, you have this inner fire, and you're aiming for something bigger, something higher than what you could do. You could stay at your home university in your home country, but you're aiming for studying abroad. So, so my life is about right now about working for your own, running a business, or just generally being happy with what you are, what you do. Basically all the after university life problems and questions and so on. And I feel that within these last 3 years after the university, I went really, really deep into self-development, and many areas showed up, many areas opened to me. And I feel that if I knew these things already during my university, I knew that I would be like my desires, my goals would fulfill much faster, with much more ease, with much more fun and play. And today I will present to you 7 rules which will 10x your effort. 7 ways how you can reach your goal, you reach your desire even faster with ease and without burning out. Because I know this, I've been like at the edge of the burnout quite a few times, even though I did something I loved. However, even if you do something what you love, you can sort of like burn out with it. Let's get straight into it. 7 ways how you can 10x your effort. The first one is intention, and setting the intention is like laying base of your house. Like your house needs a stable base. If it has a base, then you can build up the walls, the roofs, and put in the furniture and so on. But you need the intention. I want a stable house. I want to be accepted to Erasmus Mundus and get a scholarship. I want to be a business owner of a profiting company. I want to be healthy. That means I will have X and Y kilograms, and I will run I will be able to move my body and so on. Like, you need to set an intention. That's the first goal, because once you have this intention, then the God know where to direct you and will send you help along your way. So you need to know the intention and why you actually want it. This is one of the other ways, one of the other I haven't spoken in English for a while, so I'm sorry for that. You need to know why you're doing this. Do you want to get a higher education? But why? Like, do you want to get a higher education and then help in your company and be competitive on the market and like give your family or give to the world? Like, why? This is important. Definitely ask yourself at least seven times, why do I want this? And you will come to the real reason why you want what you want. And let's say if you're writing a motivational letter for Erasmus Mundus, then this why, this after you ask yourself 7 times why, this is your real why, and include this in your motivation letter. And this applies for everything. Why you want to set up a company. I want to set up a company because I want to be independent. Why you want to be independent? Because I want to enjoy life to the fullest. Why? Because I have seen in my family how is to live not a fulfilled life. Okay, why you want this? Because you want to, yeah. And why? We'll give you the real reason, the real inner fire, and this will kind of like be the light always for you, even when you don't have any motivation. So intention. Once you have intention, everything goes easier, and they are like even often, they're all the time invisible forces which will help you to fulfill your intention. The second thing is focus on giving instead of getting. One of the most common mistakes I see again when people write motivation letter, I want this from you. That's very nice, but you need to clarify, what do you give back? And again, this is like a spiritual law. This works everywhere. You want something, what do you give instead? The more you give, the more you receive. So if you have effort, if you're grinding, if you're like working hard, ask yourself, do you do it just because you want to receive something? Give without expectations. It's very hard because we always expect something, but once you give and you don't expect, you will see how much you actually can receive. The third way how to 10x your effort is I called it insurance institution. If you're, let's say, you're going to the gym and you want to, let's say, lose weight, find your insurance institution, which means, for example, find your accountable buddy, or find pay a personal trainer, which will be there with you, always holding you accountable. If not, if you don't have this insurance institution, then it's so easy to say, today I'm a little bit tired, I slept bad. And if you have this effort, if you're already doing it, then you will just let's say, you will make sure that you are going to get there. For example, that's the same example. I'm using this example from my real life. Decided I'm going to gym, and I've been working out for a couple of years, but always I got sick, and then I didn't go for 3 weeks, and then I had a break, and then again, and it was on and off. For the last 4 months, I'm paying a personal trainer for 4 or 3 or 4 times a week. Even though it's an investment, it costs more. I am working out for 4 months straight because he also is telling me now it's good to work out, now it's good to take a break. And it's my effort, everything I put into it, the time for working out, it's paying off. And I don't stop and go. It's like when imagine that you're going with a car and you put gas and then off, then you're off. Gas and brake. Probably it's not going to be smooth. You will feel exhausted, and you are not even going to reach the final destination fast. So find your insurance institution which will help you accountable. For each of you, it can be something different. For some of you, it can be insurance institution, let's say that you will say a friend, I will pay you $500, I will pay you $1,000 if I don't do this. And imagination of such pain that you would have to give $1,000 away will make sure that you actually do it. For some of you, it can be something posting online, being scared of doing this. This is your insurance institution. I see new people here. I would be happy if you let me know where are you joining from. Yeah, I will continue speaking about how to 10x your effort, how to make sure that everything what you do is not wasted energy, not wasted time, wasted money, and that actually you're moving forward. I don't see a chat here, otherwise I would love to, but I think if you type here something, I would see it. I would love to know where you're joining from. How are you? Maybe your name. So if you're watching right now live, I will be happy to hear about you. I see. Hey, from India, Wilson. Hello, hello. I greet you. One of the reasons why I've decided to go back to English YouTube channel, even though I'm Czech from the middle of Europe, is this, because I love how we are connected, how we can speak across the world. So that's why I love YouTube. The fourth thing is believe and trust God, and don't doubt, have certainty. And for some of you, this can be normal, that you trust God and that you know that everything what is going on, it's because God wants it. But there are a lot of countries, including mine, the Czech Republic, where we don't really trust in anything. We're atheists. We don't have belief in anything higher than us. And once I found God, the universe, whatever it does, I don't say like a religion, I say God. Once you found this higher force and you believe in it, it will 10x your effort. If you have a wish and you believe that God is with you, that you're doing it because it's God's will, you're a vessel actually, then it will bring you so faster, it will bring you so much joy when doing these things. So again, if I talk about Erasmus Mundus, if you believe in God, then I just feel like he is helping you out because you're talking to him. Take it as a friendship. If you talk to your friend will help you. But if you abandon your friend, probably your friend is not going to reach out to you. He is maybe will try it, but if you ignore him, he is not going to be there always for you. So nourish this relationship with God with the trust and certainty. If you want something, if you put the effort, give with 100%. Instead of giving 1% for 100 days, give 100% today. And if you decide it's not the right thing tomorrow, don't do it. But like give 100%, because if you do 100%, like the light of the Creator will shed a light on you and it will reveal the way. It will help you. Imagine you give 100% focus and certainty that it will work out. Like this friend will come to you and will help you out. And I see you comment, greetings from Georgia. I found your videos super useful for Erasmus Mundus, but I also found out that you share pretty decent experience related to personal development. May God bless you ways. Thank you, Konstantin. Thank you, Georgia. I haven't been there, but I've heard the food is amazing and the people are really friendly. So it's definitely on my list. Yes, Erasmus Mundus was my major topic a couple of years ago, and I still it's still part of me. However, personal development is now even more actual topic. So I'm really, really glad you're here right now. So the fifth point, how to 10x your effort, how to multiply your effort in anything you do. If you're a student, if you're working, no matter what you do, plan strategic. I have my notes here on my laptop. Plan strategically your energy, and I will probably make a new video about it. If you want, let me know in the comment what I mean by that. I don't mean like plan strategically the steps, plan your energy. I have this concept which is called 4 energies. I have a coffee, let me sip a little bit. And what I mean by planning your energy, if you are, let's say, doing and giving this 100%, always in a fiery energy and you do it for days, weeks, and months, then you can burn out. How to avoid burnout is that you will strategically use your energy. And there is this concept of 4 energies based on the elements. Like you have the element of water, element of fire, element of air, and element of earth. And if you use these strategically toward your goal, it will make sure that you will much more enjoy the process, you will avoid the burnout, and you will become even more magnetic. I will talk about this 4 energies in my other video, but like for now, imagine that you have this deadline for something. So give the effort, give the strategic effort, but also fulfill your batteries with doing what you like. Maybe it's sport, maybe it's sauna, maybe it's time with friends. Because if you're focusing and you're not like charging your batteries, like if you're not charging your phone, then it will die. Like always make sure you feel good, you feel rested, you feel like even physically, even with your mind, even with your soul well, because then you can 10x your effort and you can reach your goal. But if you feel exhausted at the end, you will not really be happy about it. So plan strategically your energy. Maybe it's also something like you feel better working in the morning, maybe in the evening. You feel better doing the creative work in the morning, but maybe you feel better doing it at night. For example, and it can change during the time. For example, me, when I was a student in Erasmus Mundus, I was always working late till the night. Nowadays, by the 10 p.m., I'm in my bed and sleeping. So it can change. You know your body the best. So now it's the 6th point, how to multiply your effort. I see some people are still joining and going. Be grateful. I know this sounds like a cliche, but be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for even the desire of having this desire. Be grateful for everything you have, where you live, that you got this information, and so on. I see that, for example, again, let's take the example of Erasmus Mundus, that people are unhappy that they don't got in, they don't got accepted. 1 year, they can apply next year as well. But even in such a situation, you can be grateful that you even got the information from someone, from friends, from the internet, from the teacher, that there is such a thing as Erasmus Mundus. And you have the chance next year. So be grateful. Find always certainty that God wants the best for you in such a moment. Maybe the reason why you were not accepted this year is because you are going to, I don't know, meet your love life, your soulmate. And if you travel somewhere, you would not meet it. But next year you can go because you already have, let's say, enough time to establish a foundation with your partner. So always be grateful. Always be grateful. It's the highest vibration you can have. And the last thing, I sort of covered it with 100% certainty. Remove distraction. This is so hard, I know, especially in the era of social media. But if you want something, eliminate the distraction as much as you can. It means saying no to something. It means to, it will definitely mean that you will say no to something, either to some people, to some situations, but always think of it the right way. Once you say yes to something, your energy flies somewhere, but you immediately at the same time say no to your goal. So always come back, make a vision board which you see it all the time and ask yourself, will this yes bring me closer? And maybe sometimes it's yes. Maybe sometimes like really exciting opportunity is really somewhere where you can learn such experience and then you will use it for your project, for your business, for your life. But not always. And I always, when I'm mentoring people, I'm telling them, like, once you decide to do something, once you decide this is the way, this is the path of myself, universe will always bring you tests. And it will bring you some opportunities which you wished you had a year ago, which your past self wished it could be. But you need to think about that it's in the past. So I see constant thing, gratitude is the key, is the only key for sustainable happiness, nothing else. Yes, yes, yes. So removing distractions. I will just briefly sum it up. 7 ways how to 10x your effort and how to get closer to your wish, to your desire, towards your goal, is to have intention. Having and setting the clear intention. Only key for happiness is think positive. I would say it's even more gratitude than just being positive, because sometimes we have this false positivity, I would say. But definitely being positive and like looking for the positive side, it's so important. So the second thing is focus on giving instead of getting. The third point is find your insurance institution which will hold you accountable. The fourth thing is believe and trust God and don't doubt. Have a certainty that what is going on is the best for you. The fifth thing, plan strategically your energy. Know how to work with your energy. Be grateful, be always grateful, be positive. And the seventh thing is remove distraction, because every yes to something means no to something else. I'm happy you joined. Maybe you're watching it live now. Maybe you're watching it a little later. And I would love to hear about you, maybe what your points are relating to how to multiply your effort. Yes, but believe in God. Yes, I do believe in God very, very much. Okay, so guys, this was a very spontaneous live stream, and I'm happy to be back soon. Bye. Ta-da!